This will be my second time recording this video. My first one ran out of time and I didn't realize it on my storage. So this is a video for Comic Collector 96. He tagged me in a video and he wanted to know what was our most valuable comic book in our collection, or the most we paid, actually most we paid for a comic in our collection. And I also wanted to do a quick shout out about two videos that I've seen today that to me are two of the most powerful videos that I have seen since I've been watching videos on YouTube. So I really think you guys should check these out. They're newer people on our community. Comic Noob and Semperfi Comic Guy. Semperfi just posted his first video today, but it's not his official first comic video. You'll understand if you guys go watch their videos. I'll post links to them in this video. So back to Comic Collector 96. So he was showing he got a first appearance of the first Walking Dead book that he picked up, and he was wanting to see which books that we spent the most money on, and then to tag some other people. So as you saw in one of my last videos, this is the second most that I've spent on a individual book, Savage Tales #1, where I spent $500 on this thing. So 9.2, very high grade. I've seen the 9.2s go for up to $1,000. There definitely seems to be a abundance of these books right now on eBay, and there's some lower prices that I don't see many 9.2s, but there's some 7.0s and stuff like that. I think it's a great book to pick up because it's the first appearance of the Man-Thing, and it's also the second Conan comic title, and it's just really graphic, cool magazine, and it's very hard to find them in that higher grade. And then I thought I would show you some other books that are some of my higher dollar books in one video. This is XMen number 94, 9.2. I do have giant size XMen, but I do not have it in anywhere near the grade that this book is in. This is a really nice looking book. I think it's worth about $1,000 now, probably what you could get for it. It's the second appearance of Nightcrawler, Storm, Thunderbird, and Colossus. It's the first appearance of them in the regular X-Men book besides the giant size. My next is probably the most sentimental book that I have. I've always been a big fan of Dr. Doom, and my wife got this for me for my 40th birthday, so it was a pretty big shock that I was going to get it. And I never would have thought, even if I would have got it, that I would have got it as high as a 4.0, because, in high grades, this book's a fortune. I mean, it's not cheap in a 4.0. I think it's going for about $1,000 to $1,200 right now. I think she got it for like $700 maybe. So she spent almost as much as I've ever spent on any individual books. But it's pretty nice that she went out and got this for me, because my wife is not a big comic book fan. She tolerates my hobby, but she's not a big fan. So to go out there and pick a book that I really want, it just means a lot to me. My next book is honestly, this one could possibly go for more on any given Sunday than my next one. This is the first appearance of Harley Quinn, obviously. It's graded 9.8, and I've seen some of these going for over $2,000. And this one's signed, and I haven't seen anyone sell that are signed. I got this a couple years ago, and I paid $350 for it. And I was thinking I was overpaying at that time because, I liked Harley Quinn, but, this is a more modern, it's from 93, and I just didn't realize how many, high-grade copies there might be out there, but I thought that was kind of expensive for a book from 93. And now it's gone crazy with all the Harley Quinn, she's real popular in the books, but also you got the movie coming out. This is probably the biggest risk of any book I have. If I really wanted to make money on comics, I would be selling this book right now. I think it's at a pretty high, but I love Harley Quinn, so I don't want to get rid of this book. I definitely think it's going to go down some after the Suicide Squad movie. Even if the movie's really successful, I think you're going to have a period of time there. If you want to pick this book up, it would be a good time after the movie. Now, Harley Quinn's super popular, and I really think that her popularity will stay. She seems to be getting as popular as a Wolverine-type character, so I don't think it's going to go down super far, but definitely, if I wanted to sell it, would be the perfect time to sell this book. And the book that I paid the most money ever for is Incredible Hulk 181, graded 9.2. I bought this a few years ago. Oh my gosh, time flies. It could have been 4 or 5 years ago for my just time flies. I tried to find the paperwork because I thought I kept it, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So this is graded in 9.2. You know, first appearance of Wolverine. I think everybody knows that. And I paid, I'm pretty sure it was $1,500 for it, which was an astronomical amount of money. I saved that for a while, and even though I saved the money up, I still kind of cleared this one with my wife because it was a large purchase. But she let me get this one, and I have a wooden glass like display case that I'll show off. It's probably gonna be the glare is gonna be pretty bad eventually, and it goes around. Like it holds 6 comics, and then it's a place to store like graded comics in the center, and the top goes on it. And this is one of the books that I keep in that display case with, of course, if you had to guess it, probably X-Men related books. So, you know, the other X-Men book is in there as well as the first appearance of Deadpool, which is like a 9.4 and signed, and then I think I have the first appearance of Cable. I have the cameo appearance of Wolverine. And I have my signed copy of Gambit #1 as well, or first Gambit as well, in that display thing. So, you know, I'm kind of a pretty darn big X-Men fan. So, so that's it. Again, it's Comic Collector 96. Check his site out. I'll put a link to him as well as I'll put a link to Comic Noob and Semperfi Comic Guy. Now I'm supposed to tag 3 people, so I thought about this list for a while, and number 1, I wanted to see if ETA Nick would participate in this, because I've been watching his videos for a short period of time, and ETA Nick has got some amazing stuff. I mean, he talks about in his video of Regret that he had 2, not 1, but 2 different copies of X-Men #1 that he sold at one point in time. So that is a book that I don't have, and being a huge X-Men fan, I would love to have that book pretty much in any grade. Number 2, I'd like to see Rob Wiseguy 82, and this guy has a lot of books that are modern, and he's got a lot of rare covers that I've never seen before, and I kind of want to see something that he has, simply because it's probably going to be something that I'm going to want to get that I didn't know about. He's got some really neat books, and I love watching his videos. And number 3 is Kyle Rowe, who's another new guy that just started watching some of his stuff, and I thought it'd be good to get a variety of different books. I mean, it doesn't have to be super valuable if you don't have something that's super valuable. You know, it's whatever's the most you spent, or, you know, just the rarest book you have. Maybe it's the most valuable now or something, or whatever you guys want to show. I just enjoy watching your guys' stuff. So, this is Comic Book Junkie. Talk to you later.